Example number 1, simple beam using Titanic method. Ito yung mga required. Number 1, the joint rotations, theta A, theta B. Tawagin natin itong point C. Then solve for theta C. So number 1, joint rotations. So number 2, the deflection at C. Number 3, location of lowest point. Number 4, the deflection at the lowest point. Number 5, the equation of the elastic curve. And number 6, the equation of the joint rotation. Una muna natin gawin is we solve for the reactions. So let's assume na ang reaction at A ay upward, reaction at B is also upward. Then take moment at B. So moment left equals moment right. So at point B, moment left is due to reaction at A, upward, positive moment, AY times 8. Due to the load 60 kN downward, so negative 60, lever arm is 5. Then equal siya sa moment right, which is 0. So that AY is equal to positive 37.5. Positive means the assumption upward is correct. Then to solve for reaction B, take moment at A, moment left equals moment right. So at point A, moment left is 0, then equals moment right. So BY is upward, so the moment is positive. BY times 8. Due to this 60 kN load downward, the moment is negative 60 times 3. So that BY is positive 22. Positive means the assumption upward is correct. Next, we solve for the moments. Okay, at point A, the moment is 0. So may options tayo. So pwede nating piliin left or pwede nating piliin right. So since mas madali yung left, obviously, the moment is 0. Then at point C, the moment is, so may options tayo sa point C. So pwede nating piliin ay left or pwedeng right. So kapag ang pinili ay left, the reaction at A is upward. So the moment is positive 37.5 times 3. So sagot is 112.5. At kapag ang pinili naman ay right, so upward si reaction B. So positive 22.5, lever arm is 5. And answer is the same. Then moment B, so may options tayo, pwedeng left of B or pwedeng right. So piliin natin yung right. So obviously moment at B is 0. Ito na yung ating mga moments. The next step is mag-assume tayo ng elastic curve. So assume that the beam deflects downward. So actually downward naman talaga ang deflection. Then ito yung point A, point B, and ito si point C. So originally nandito si C, then after deflection, then nag-move siya pababa. Okay, required number 1, joint rotations. Isolve na muna natin yung theta A. So to solve for theta A, cut at A, then we choose right. So the direction is A to B. So yan ay right. So the load from A to B, so the load from A to B is concentrated load. So recall, Formula for 6AB over L for concentrated load is PB over L, L square minus B square. So P is 60, B is 5, L from A to B, the length is 8, then L square minus B square. So 6AB over L for the segment AB is 1462.5. Then recall, formula for the right segment, formula for theta for the right segment, negative moment near L over 3EI plus moment far L over 6EI plus 6AB over L over 6EI minus H over L. Okay, so the angle theta is theta A, then equal to negative. Yung moment near is the moment at the cutting plane, so that is moment at A, which is 0. The length is the distance from A to B, so the distance from A to B is 8, then over 3EI, then plus moment far is the moment at B, which is 0. The length is the distance from A to B, 8 over 6EI, then plus 6AB over L for the segment AB is 1462.5, then over 6EI, then minus H over L. So paano yung H? So gagawa tayo ng horizontal line from A to B. So since ang direction natin is A to B, so tayo ay gagawa ng horizontal line from A towards B. At ang nangyari, tinamaan ng horizontal line si point B, so that the vertical distance of point B from the horizontal line is 0. So the theta A is equal to negative 243.75 over EI. So negative theta means that the rotation at A is clockwise. So yan na yung ating theta. Theta at A. Next is solve for theta B. So to solve for theta B, tayo ay mag-cut sa B. Then we choose left. So the direction is B to A. So the direction is to the left. So from B to A, ang load natin is a concentrated load. So recall, formula for 6A over L for concentrated load is PA over L times L square minus A square. So A is 3 meters. So substitute, the load P is 60, A is 3 over the length from B to A is 8, then L square minus A square. So that 6AA over L is 1237.5. So since ang pinili natin is direction left, so gamitin natin yung formula for theta left. So formula, moment near, length over 3EI plus moment far, length over 6EI plus 6AA over L all over 6EI minus H over L. So theta is theta B, then equal to, so moment near is the moment at the cutting plane, so that is moment at B, which is 0. The length from B to A, the length is 8, then over 3EI, then plus moment far is the moment at A, also 0. The length from B to A is 8, then over 6EI, then plus 6AA over L is 1237.5 over 6EI, then minus H over L. So para sa H, so tayo ay gagawa ng horizontal line from B to A. So since ang direction natin is B to A, so gagawa tayo ng horizontal line from B to A. At ang nangyari, tinamaan ni horizontal line si point A. So that the vertical distance of point A from the horizontal line at B is 0. So H is 0. Then theta B is equal to positive 206.25 over EI. Positive theta means that the rotation at B is counterclockwise. So ito na yung theta B. Nasolve na natin si theta A and theta B. Ang kulang na lang natin ay theta C. So mamaya na natin isolve si theta C. So dito muna tayo sa deflection at C. So to solve for deflection at C, meron tayong dalawang options. Una, i-cut natin at A. Then we choose right. So A to C. So the direction is right. So ang gagamitin nating segment is A to C. So dahil ang direction is right, okay, ito yung formula, theta right. Okay, so yung theta is theta A, then equal to negative, moment near is moment at A, which is 0. The length is the length from A to C, and that is 3 meters. Then over 3EI plus moment far is the moment at C, that is 112.5. The length is the length from A to C, so that is 3. Then over 6EI plus 6AB over L. So for segment AC, wala tayong load. Ang load natin ay nasa mismong C. So between A and C, walang load. So that 6AB over L is 0. Then over 6EI, then minus H over L. L is 3. So ano yung H? So gagawa tayo ng horizontal line from A to C. So since ang direction natin is A to C, so gagawa tayo ng horizontal line from A to C. And from that horizontal line, we measure the vertical distance towards C. And since the direction is downward, negative, and this vertical distance is actually the deflection at C. Okay, and na-compute na natin yung theta A kanina. Theta A is negative 243.75 over EI. So masosolve na natin si deflection C, and the answer is positive 562.5 over EI. So ano ang ibig sabihin ng positive? So actually nagkaroon tayo ng assumption. So inassume natin na ang point C is nag-deflect downward. And since positive ang result, then ibig sabihin the assumption downward is correct. So positive answer means the assumption for the direction of the deflection at C is correct downward. Nasolve na natin si deflection C considering the direction A to C. Yun yung ating first option. So dito naman tayo sa second option. So tayo ay magkakat sa B, then we choose left. So the direction is B to C. So left. So dahil left, ang gagamitin natin ay formula left. Ito na yung formula for theta sa left. Okay, itong theta na to is theta at B, then equal to yung moment near is moment at B, and that is 0. So yung length is the distance from B to C, that is 5, then over 3EI plus moment far is the moment at C, 112.5. The length is the distance from B to C, so 5 over 6EI, then plus 6AA over L. So ang load from B to C ay wala. So walang load from B to C. So that 6AA over L is 0. Then over 6EI, then minus H over L. So L is 5. Then how about H? So tayo ay gagawa ng horizontal line from B to C. So since ang direction natin is B to C, so horizontal line from B towards C. And from that horizontal line, we measure the vertical distance towards C. And since the direction of the vertical distance is downward, so negative, and the vertical distance is the deflection at C. And na-compute na natin kanina si theta B. So that is positive 206.25 over EI. Then masosolve na natin si deflection C. So ang sagot, positive 562.5 over EI. Positive sign means that our assumption downward is correct. So the deflection at C is 562.5 downward. Next, we solve for theta C. So to solve for theta C, may dalawang options tayo. So tayo ay mag-cut at C. So first option, we choose left. And second option, we choose right. So para sa first option, choose left. So the direction is C to A, left. Okay, ito yung formula for theta left. So theta is theta C. Then equals moment near is moment sa C. And that is 112.5. The length is the distance from C to A. So that is 3. Then over 3EI plus moment far is moment at A. That is 0. The length from C to A is 3. Then over 6EI. Then plus 6A over L. So the load from C to A. From C to A, the load is 0. So walang load sa pagitan ni C and A. So that 6A over L is 0. Then over 6EI, then minus H over L. So L is 3. So ano yung H? So since ang direction natin is C to A, so tayo ay gagawa ng horizontal line from C to A. And from that horizontal line, we measure the vertical distance towards A. And the vertical distance is upward. So dahil upward ang vertical distance, ang direction ng vertical distance, so positive. And that vertical distance is actually the deflection at C. So yung deflection at C ay equal yun sa vertical distance na ito. So the deflection at C, na-compute na natin kanina, 562.5 over EI. So the theta C is negative 75 over EI. Negative theta means clockwise. So nag-rotate si point C ng clockwise. So yan yung first option, C to A. Second option naman, we choose right. So the direction is C to B. So right. So applicable formula is the formula for theta right. Okay, ito na yung formula for theta right. So yung theta is theta sa cutting plane, theta C equals negative. So yung moment near is the moment at C, 112.5. The length is the distance from C to B, so that is 5. Then over 3AI plus the moment far is the moment at B, 0. The length is the distance from C to B, so 5. Then over 6EI, then plus. So from C to B, wala tayong load from C to B. So that 6AB over L is 0. Then over 6EI, then minus H over L. L is 5. So for H, so since ang direction natin is C to B, so tayo ay gagawa ng horizontal line from C to B. And from that horizontal line, measure the vertical distance towards B. So the direction of the vertical distance towards B is upward, so positive. And that vertical distance is equal to the vertical distance at C, and that is 562.5 over EI. So the theta C is equal to negative 75 over EI. Negative means clockwise. So yan na yung theta C.